welcome to another episode of, I was going to say, for Phoenix Dog. This is going to be, we're going to call this not Entrepreneurs in Fuego, we're going to call it the Phoenix Dog Show.
Perfect.
Cathy Davila, or Davila if you prefer, is here with us. Incredible entrepreneur. I don't think after about 340, 350 interviews that we've ever had anybody in your industry, Cathy. And that's why we're going to call it the Phoenix Dog Show.
Perfect.
Tell us about your magazine, tell us about your business and your passion.
Well, the magazine is designed to connect the canine, the dog community and the pet community in Phoenix, because we don't really have one central place to go for information. If you want to take your dog somewhere, if you want to find out about a certain topic, find a trainer, there's no central place. So this magazine fills that void, and it's filled with stories that will entertain you, that will tug at your heartstrings, and also inform you too. For the summertime, what do we do with our dogs in the summertime when they're cooped up in the house? You got to entertain them, or they'll rip up your couch. So
yes, ma'am.
We try to help.
And I noticed that it's called Taylor's Phoenix Dog magazine. Is it the Phoenix Dog Show? It's not a cat. Nothing against cats, but this is the Phoenix Dog Show. Look at this. Look at this picture. Yeah. Oh, it tugs on your heart, It
does. There are cats in here, though. Cats and horses.
Well, nobody's perfect. Anyway, so how do you start this magazine? You have to have, of course, this incredible love for animals, for dogs, and there you are. You said, all right, I'm going to start a magazine that focuses on
dogs.
On dogs.
Right, so I have loved dogs all my life, dogs and horses primarily, cats too. And this magazine actually exists in a different version in Prescott. So
Okay.
I've seen it up there for years. And with some changes in my life last year, I thought, what I want to do is write. And I was going to write in the medical world where I lived before.
Oh,
and
no.
I woke up one morning and the magazine, template, format, all the changes for Phoenix were in my head that we need it here, and it's a perfect fit.
This sounds like me. This is Jack. I am a neutered male, white and black. No, that's wait a minute. That's for adoption for a Shih Tzu. But this is great. So you have all these little personal ads for these little dogs who want to be adopted.
Right.
Oh man,
Right.
this is great. What did you do before getting into this magazine, Cathy?
Well, I am an X-ray technologist by trade, so I'm trained to take X-rays in hospitals.
Yes.
And I actually worked selling medical equipment. So for years, I actually worked supplying people the equipment and the tools they need to do the same with patients. So what's nice about the magazine is I still get to help people, but also help animals at the same time. So for me, it satisfies both of my desires.
This is phenomenal, and it kind of tells a little bit about that transition, right? There were changes that happened in your life about a year or so, and you could have probably stayed in the same industry as,
right.
But then you went into this magazine. So what was it?
Oh, well, I wanted to do a change. I took some time, decompressed a bit,
Yeah.
reevaluated what I want in my life and what I want to do for other people. And I was leaning towards writing, and the magazine just fits perfectly. And being able to reach many people and affect many animals in a positive way was really what I meant to do, I think.
In doing this magazine, what is the one thing that you've learned about yourself that you didn't know before?
Let's see, one thing I haven't, I would think that I like publishing. I had no idea. Right?
And you didn't know that.
Right.
And you have this on the website and as well as, of course, on the magazine. How do you distribute this magazine? Let's talk a little bit on the business side. Mm-hmm. You distribute this how? How do I find out about Phoenix Dog Magazine?
Well, it's available free valley-wide. On our website, phoenixdog.net, we have the pickup locations exactly. But
Okay.
it's offered at many feed stores, many pet supply stores,
Right.
some restaurants, some cafes, different places.
And the magazine is distributed free. Does it cost anything?
It is free. It costs nothing. So it's free to the public. It's also available online where you can download it and read it online.
Have you had people that call you and said, thank you for publishing this magazine. This was a great, interesting article. Or have people that call and say, thank you for having this magazine because I adopted, so and so.
Absolutely.
That's got to be the most rewarding thing in the world.
It's fabulous. And people call up and say, I found it, I read it cover to cover, thank you for doing it. What's in addition to that, what people are saying now is, I have a story for you.
Oh.
And so that's the intent of the magazine. It's a community magazine. So people are now sending in their stories of a dog that they lost, or a person who teaches people in the park how to manage their dogs and doesn't charge them, or groups that will take rescue dogs and train them to help autistic children. So people are now sending in their stories.
Is it true? You're the expert. You're the publisher here. I don't know. I got to ask the expert, right? Is it true that old dogs can learn new tricks?
Well, I'm not a trainer, but I believe they can, just like people can.
You think so?
I think so.
I've got this dog who is, I think he experienced, I think he's going through some PTSD or something. Something happened to my dog. Yeah. They can, right? Mm-hmm. And I can't get him out of it, and he just goes nuts after other animals, and he's a great people person, but goes nuts if they wants to attack them.
Yeah.
What's wrong with our dogs?
Well, there could be multiple things. I mean, there could be multiple reasons he's doing it. It could just be overexcitement, or it could be aggression. So probably, honestly, the best thing to do is find a qualified trainer close to you who can help. Have him on the show, and have them help you, because they'll be the best to really diagnose what your dog is doing. And
it's a beautiful dog, and I love him, but I can't have him around other animals because he goes just crazy.
That's not good.
No, that is not good. In this magazine, are you planning on expanding to other cities? This is Phoenix Dog, obviously. Are we going to have a Tucson dog? Are we going to have a Sedona dog?
Possibly. So currently, this magazine covers Maricopa County.
Yes.
There is a Prescott dog magazine in Prescott, and there is actually a Flagstaff Sedona dog that's up there, existing now.
Oh, that's so cool. There you are. Look, Cathy Davila.
That's right.
Publisher, editor, the Phoenix Dog magazine.
That's right.
And you got all these writers and guest writers and photography and artwork. I mean, it's just a great magazine, very informative, and it's got senior and their pets. That's probably for me. Amazing. Yeah, there you go.
We have veterans and pets, kids and pets, seniors and pets. There's a great pet community here in the Valley. There's so many people who do things for dogs, and they've trained dogs to do things for people, and we're excited to be able to tell their stories.
You know what's incredible is that dogs are, and cats to a large extent, I mean, I don't really know, but I've been told, we developed this incredible bond, right? I mean, they become our kids.
Right.
I take my dogs out for a walk because it's very hot, 5 o'clock in the morning. I take them out, and they wake me. They already know. They're there at 4:55 a.m. They're scratching the door and woofing and whatever it is that they do. I'm up. They know. They know. If I go on vacation, they get depressed, and then when I come back, boom, there they are.
Yep.
We developed this incredible bond, and that bond is very therapeutic and has been found to be very, very healing for veterans returning from war, for people, kids, adults,
nursing homes,
etc. That's incredible.
It is. There's a lot of studies now that are actually measuring those benefits, which is good because it gives more credence to people, training dogs to help people.
As an entrepreneur, let's look at this from a marketing perspective. What kind of plan would you institute to make sure that Phoenix Dog Magazine is better known throughout the community, throughout the world?
Well, what we've done is worked with local groups, local canine groups, to bring some of their stories out initially. And as far as the marketing goes, we are using social media. We're out talking to people. I'm out networking with different groups, with business groups, with dog expos, and just getting the word out and trying to use word of mouth to let people know that it's here, let them know it's a resource for them. Not just a resource, but it's entertainment as well. So when they come home, when they see the magazine, they pick it up and they say, oh, it's the same euphoric feeling you get when you come home and you see your dogs with their waggling tails and their ears flopping.
This is the Phoenix Dog Show, not Entrepreneurs in Fuego. This is the Phoenix Dog Show. And I tell you, I mean, it would be great if we could get you back. And you have a dog you were going to bring. I was expecting a dog.
I was going to bring my girl Roxy.
Yes.
I know, and that was the plan, but it's going to be 109 out. And to do that would be exploiting her, and I won't do it.
Oh, you're right about it. And they're like humans, right? I mean, if we feel uncomfortable in the weather, they're feeling the same uncomfort.
Or
right?
even more. So they're closer to the cement, they're closer to the ground,
gosh.
their
The
paw
little
pads
paws,
are directly on this heat. Right, so they feel it more.
They feel it more. Oh, how many dogs do you have?
3. 3 dogs, 1 horse, 1 burro.
One burro? Really? I haven't seen one since I was in Tijuana, but that's another story, and we're just going to leave it there. Cathy, you're amazing. You're going to have to, when it gets cool, maybe we'll bring Roxy here.
She would love to come.
I'll put Duke on the other end, and maybe we'll have them meet, but just really very far apart, so that there's no aggressiveness in this too.
That would be wonderful.
Cathy, I thank you very much for being here in the show of Phoenix Dog. We're out.